Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. My name is Bonnie and I love all things crafting and sewing. So here on my channel what we're going to do is first of all we're going to learn the sewing machine, just the basics, how to just do a straight stitch, nothing fancy. But once we do, we're going to learn some just simple projects. We're going to have some fun with sewing projects, crafting projects, and all different things sewing and crafting. So if you like the content in my videos, I would appreciate if you would like the video and that you would subscribe to my channel and see what I upload from week to week. Thank you so much for joining, and here we go. My sewing machine, and this is where your thread goes here, and I'm going to show you how to thread it through. And then this is your bobbin filler here, where you can fill the bobbin for thread that goes into the bottom part of the machine, which catches your stitches. Most machines nowadays will have a diagram somewhere, or you have a book, but mine has it right on the top that shows you how to thread the machine and how to fill your bobbin. You can look up a lot of your sewing machines online and get the instructions on how to do that if it seems too complicated for you. But I'm going to go through how my machine works. And I have a brother machine, which is an electronic machine, and I paid probably about $350, $400 for my sewing machine. It does a lot of different things, but I'm still just a basic seamstress. I'm a quilter, and I just use mine for basics. I don't really use a lot of the extra things on it. So so I'm going to put the thread here onto the spool. This little thing here is just to hold your thread on so that your thread doesn't continue to fall off of there while you're sewing. So you hook your thread here onto the first little hook, and then it's going to come down through this little section here, which is your tension, and you're going to catch it in here, and you'll hear a little pop like a catch. And then you have you can't hardly see it on mine. A lot of them will be out in the open, which is where you hook your thread through this, or either you thread it through, and then it's going to come down and it's going to thread into your machine. So that's your basic threading. Okay, so now we're going to fill our bobbin. So you're going to take your thread, pull it through the little hook here. You're going to go backwards around this little circle. Underneath there's a area where your thread will fit through there. You're going to come over, have your bobbin on here. So once you've got it filled to the point that you want it, you just trim your thread. You'll pop this back out, pull it off, and then we're going to go back and thread our machine. Okay, so we have threaded the top of the machine and got it all threaded. And then here is where your bobbin's going to go in. Mine is a drop bobbin. There's different types of ways that the bobbins go into the machine. So just like the top, if you want to look it up online or look it up in your manual, this little cover comes off of mine, and you drop the bobbin down inside. This is your tension right here. You're going to pull your thread around into this area till you hear it click. You take your threaded machine and just roll your needle down one time, and it'll pull your bobbin thread right up through the top. You're going to pull them through and just push them back through your presser foot. This is your presser foot here, which is going to hold your fabric down. And then you're going to pop this back on. Your presser foot goes up and down for when you're putting your fabric in and you're ready to to sew and lifting up to take it out. You have measurements here that can measure how wide you want your seam to be. And on my machine, this is where it shows your stitch and your tension. Here is your up and down needle that you can put it in the up or down position. This is a back stitch right here. And then this is your panel here that shows you all the different things that the machine will do. I'm a basic quilter, so I just use a straight stitch most of the time. Occasionally I might use a decorative stitch, but it's very seldom that I do that, or a zigzag stitch. But this is showing up here. This is showing your tension, where you're at, and like the same thing, looking up your manual will tell you what your machine you should have your tension on. So there's tension that will hold the top, there's tension in the bottom. You don't usually have to adjust the bottom tension. It is usually self-adjusted. There may be a little screw in there on some machines that you can adjust it, make it tighter, looser, but that the tension is what kind of keeps your stitch even all the time. So that is the basic of threading a machine. And there you see my sewing machine, which is the brother. And we are going to get into a project soon. So hopefully you will give me a thumbs up on this video and subscribe to my channel. And I thank you so much for watching.